Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'll take it from the top once again. I know, now that I have your attention, I want to remind you that this is the interactive part of the morning, okay? So let's take it from the top. Once again, Sudeep Pharma family, good morning! How are you this morning? Fine, good, well, great. Well, these are the places we should be at, but I can assure you, in precisely 40 minutes from now, we're going to go from feeling all of this to feeling absolutely phenomenal because this day does not only mark just another milestone, but it's going to go down into history at Sudeep Pharma Limited forever. So I was thinking, what is the best way to begin this morning? And top of the mind, one and only one answer, that is with a thunderous round of applause. How about that? Come on, everyone. Yes, and you can make some noise. Fantastic. You know, I've been here in this atrium since 8 a.m. I saw the seats starting to get, occupied since 8:30 a.m. And I said to myself, Xenia, which is my name, I said, wow, we have not just people in seats, but we've got a lot of energy and enthusiasm. So hold on to that, because that is what is going to ensure that this listing ceremony is successful. Most importantly, is very, very meaningful. My name is Xenia Fernandez, and what a pleasure it is to be standing here and welcoming all of you to the listing ceremony of Sudeep Pharma Limited. In just a few minutes from now, we are going to be officially listed in the stock exchanges of India. Everybody, we made it. As I stand here on the other side, I can only imagine what this day and this moment must mean for each and every one of you who are part of the making of it. So many congratulations to all of you in advance. Now, milestones, they are a very important way for all of us to look at the past with a certain amount of gratitude, to look at the future with a lot of hope, but most importantly, to experience the present with great appreciation. And ladies and gentlemen, this morning we are here to celebrate one such milestone for Sudeep Pharma Limited. In just a few minutes, we're going to take a major step forward. But before that, let's hit the pause button and let's rewind a little bit and talk about the company's milestones that actually bring us to this date. Now, at its core, we are a technology-driven manufacturer powering some of the most essential industries in the world. Talk about pharmaceutical, food, and nutrition. We play a very quiet but a very, very crucial role in the global healthcare system, producing the excipients and the specialty ingredients that help medicines work better, food become safer, and nutrition reach people across all ages. Now, if you ask me, what truly sets us apart as a company is our commitment to innovation from within. Using homegrown technology, spanning encapsulation, spray drying, granulation, liposomal preparations, and even precision blending, we have ensured that as a company, we've constantly pushed the boundaries in product performance and even manufacturing efficiencies. Over the years, as all of you know, we've built a very strong footprint across the globe, extending from the United States to South America to Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and even the Asia-Pacific region. Now, in a sector where scale matters, the company stands tall as one of the world's largest producers of food grain iron phosphate used in infant and clinical nutrition, as well as in food and several beverage applications, supported by a very robust combined annual manufacturing capacity of over 72,000 metric tons as of June 30, 2025. Do you want to clap for all of that? Because this is a big deal. I know you do it every day, but it matters. So today's listing is the next chapter for a company that, if you ask me, is already shaping the future of the global health and nutrition world. So before we move forward, I think it's only fitting that I take the next couple of seconds to thank all of our dignitaries present here, our leadership team, friends, family, of course, our host, Shri Krishnan Iyer of NSE. Thank you so much, sir, for being present here today. And the Sudeep Pharma Limited family. One thunderous round of applause for all of you in the room. Thank you for being here. And let's commence this auspicious occasion exactly like we do it in our country by lighting this very beautiful ceremonial lamp. And as our dignitaries step forward to light the auspicious lamp, I'm going to invite the rest of you to please invoke whichever the higher power you believe in, that this morning may be a brand new beginning that invites more prosperity and more success for all of us. To do the honors, may I request our dignitaries to kindly step forward. Shri Krishnan Iyer, Senior Vice President, NSE, Mr. Sudesh Jayashuk Bhayani, Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Shanil Sujit Bhayani, Director, Mr. Sirkin Celebi, Managing Director, Sudeep Pharma Limited, Europe, Mr. Ketan Vyas, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Sumit Mehatre, Head, Marketing and Strategy, Ms. Dimple Mehta, Company Secretary, Mr. Deepak Naval, ICICI Securities, Leadership Team, Senior Client Coverage, and Mr. Pinkesh Soni, Senior Vice President, IIFL, Mr. Ajay Kandelkar, Director, Sudeep Pharma Limited. Can we have a big round of applause for all of our dignitaries on stage? Welcome, and inviting you all to please do the honors. Officially kick off with the listing ceremony. One more round of applause. Thank you so much to all of our dignitaries for doing the honors. Thank you. All right, so let's get going, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to begin with our agenda by inviting on stage one of our partners who's played a very key role in the making of this day. Mr. Deepak Naval, Leadership Team, Senior Client Coverage Banker, ICICI Securities, requesting you to please join us at the podium and share your thoughts with us. Can we give a very warm round of applause to Mr. Naval?
Ladies and gentlemen and distinguished guests, a very warm welcome and a very good morning. On behalf of ICICI Securities, it is my absolute pleasure to congratulate Sudeep Pharma on the auspicious and the momentous occasion. Sujit ji and Shanil ji, an IPO is never just a financial event. It is the culmination of vision, discipline, and years of relentless efforts. And having had the privilege to work alongside your team in this journey, we can confidently say this listing is truly deserving. And now it's time to celebrate some of our key IPO milestones. And what a stupendous response. Against an IPO raise of $100 million, investors showered their love and confidence with bids totaling $6.5 billion, an absolutely stellar performance. And over close to 30 lakh investors showered their love. I mean, that's again one of the best in class for our size of IPO. And what more, the retail category oversubscription was 15x. HNI category over a century. And QIB category double century plus, which again makes it a very, very historic, very remarkable, memorable IPO in years to come. But ladies and gentlemen, clapping should not stop here, because I'll be moving the needle from qualitative quantitative facts to qualitative facts also, because our anchor book comprised of the top-notch mutual funds, top-notch insurance companies, top-notch FIs, and marquee market participants. And very rarely we see, again in this size in the recent times, where not only number one mutual fund, top mutual fund, not only number two mutual fund, not only number three mutual fund, not only number four, but almost all the top 10 mutual funds have participated in the anchor book, which again makes it a very, very historic milestone. While this certainly deserves a big round of applause, but I again say you guys truly deserve it. In the interest of time, while I can keep on going how you built a high barriers to entry, global business, but I will definitely want to mention only one important point, which, as I see it, uh, it's a very unique, near perfect, and a rare combination of an experience and maturity and energy and enthusiasm. And I'll tell you how. So dear friends, as I see it, the first generation has laid a remarkable solid foundation, and the second generation is poised to take the company to the next orbit, scaling their indispensable presence in everyday life to stepping into a clean, sustainable, futuristic champion that wants to leave a lasting impact on society too. And mark my words, this carry a much deeper meaning in the times to come. With today's listing, Sudeep Pharma now opens a new chapter, one with a greater visibility, one with a greater opportunity, but equally with a greater responsibility. And again, Sujit ji and Chanil ji, just like you have built a solid reputation amongst the Fortune 500 companies across the globe by delivering products that matter, I am equally confident that you will do the same thing with your investor fraternity in times to come with delivering performance that matters. And this is for investors at large, this is only a beginning of a very truly inspiring growth story. As your merchant banker, and more importantly, a well-wisher, I can confidently say again, Sujit ji and Chanil ji, whom I refer Mr. Perfectionist, you have earned this moment, every bit of it, and you truly deserve it. So thanks, and wishing you all the very best.
Mr. Deepak Naval, can we have a huge round of applause for Mr. Naval, because that is an address that reminded us of, I was actually thinking even Tendulkar and Dhoni probably forget about how many centuries they've hit, but it's well-wishers, coaches and partners like you who remind us of, how near perfect and how unique all of us are. So thank you so much for joining us in this journey. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to welcome our next speaker onto the stage. Clearly someone who needs no introduction but deserves a very grand one, because it is under his visionary leadership that all of us in this atrium have journeyed to celebrate this day. Under his guidance, Sudeep Pharma Limited has transformed from what it was once, which was a pioneering idea, to a globally respected name. And his commitment to innovation, to integrity, to long-term value creation has not only propelled us forward, but has ensured that our standing, our contribution to global healthcare remains firm and deeply rooted and strengthened. So ladies and gentlemen, I expect nothing but a thunderous round of applause as I welcome forward on stage Chairman and Managing Director of Sudeep Pharma Limited, Mr. Sujit Jesuk Bhayani.
So, good morning, everyone. And thank you, Deepak ji, for all the kind words. as most of you know, I'm not very good with speeches, so I've, something written down here. But today is truly a special occasion for Sudeep Pharma. We stand here, with after 36 years of hard work and resilience and efforts. I think, we are getting listed today. The journey has been built on by many hands. All of us, most of you guys are here. And I want to sincerely thank my colleagues who have contributed in shaping Sudeep Pharma, uh, which we see all today. Our customers, partners, suppliers, advisors, board members, thank you very much. On a personal note, I want to thank my family, especially my wife, Avni. I don't say this so often, but I'm here because of your support. You have been a great sounding board. Thank you so much. And again, I'm speechless, saying this, but thank you so much. Again, Shanil, who has joined the company before 8 years, and he also has, worked very hard towards his IPO. He's also, as Deepak has mentioned quite clearly, he's a perfectionist, which always is not that great, but still it's good, and he's contributed towards the growth, inorganic and organic growth of the company. Thank you, Ria. Thank you, Vidhi. Of course, I miss my little Inara, my angel. Of course, not to forget my father, who I wish he was here today. He's not keeping well, but he was very excited about listing Sudeep Pharma. Along with that, I want to thank my auditors, bankers, advisors, our independent board members. It has been a great, great story. Thank you so much again. God bless. Thank you.
Yes, a standing ovation is in order for a visionary. Sajid, on behalf of all of us in the room, please take your seat, everyone. Many congratulations to you in advance. And as I was seated there listening to you, I was reminded of how a great leader is someone who truly understands that it takes a village and a league to get here, and it is a reflection of your humility, how you mentioned almost each and every one of the ones who've been a part of this journey. Thank you so much for embarking on it, first of all. And it is because of you, your vision, that we're all here. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, let's prepare to welcome on stage a very dynamic leader who represents the next generation of vision and energy at Sudeep Pharma Limited. As director of the company, we all know him as someone who's been very instrumental in driving innovation, in, of course, strengthening global partnerships, and in shaping the strategic direction that positions Sudeep Pharma Limited very successfully for its next phase of growth. And while I have a very elaborate introduction for him over here, I think it all sums up into what Sujit sir rightly said, Mr. Perfectionist. So please put your hands together as I invite him on stage, Director of Sudeep Pharma Limited. Everybody, come on. Mr. Shanil Sujit Bhayani.
Good morning, everyone. Usually, I'm never short of words, but today it took me a while to put together this speech. I think the best way is to kind of reflect on our journey. First and foremost, I would like to thank all of you for taking the time to be part of this deeply personal and special occasion, the listing of Sudhi Pharma. Standing here today, I'm filled with a mix of pride, gratitude, and if I'm honest, a little disbelief. As some of you already know, The last 2 years have been mentally exhausting to say the least, but also extremely gratifying. It was on December 8th, 2023, when Dad and I decided that we were going to take Sudeep public. While driving back to Frankfurt, after having just decided that we were going to buy back our German partner. And the first call we made was to Milind Uncle, who has been our entire sounding board throughout the entire process. I think the journey from then to now has not been easy. We've raised acquisition financing, we did 2 equity rounds, bought back the stake from our German partner, and acquired a business in Ireland to further strengthen our capabilities in the infant nutrition market. None of this would have been possible without the trust, belief, and dedication of all the incredible teams that have been part of our IPO journey. I am beyond grateful for the confidence that all of you have shown in what we are building at Sudeep. I also want to personally thank Pranav Bhai. Again, you have been more than an advisor, I think a friend to me. And Deepak ji, I think you've given me the stigma of calling me a Mr. Perfectionist, but you truly are the perfectionist. You have again gone above and beyond compared to what Dad and I could have imagined. So thank you again from the bottom of heart for everything you've done for Sudeep. And to everyone at Sudeep, to my family at Sudeep. We could not have achieved this without you all. Thank you, but let's keep pushing. This is just the beginning. Thank you.
Shanal, this standing ovation that you received is our way of expressing our gratitude and the pride that all of us feel in your journey. So many congratulations to you. I know we're experiencing a rush of emotions right now in the room. I'd like you to hold on to that thought as I invite on stage Sri Krishnan Iyer, Senior Vice President, NSE, our host for today, and of course, someone who's played a very crucial role in this incredible partnership. Let's welcome Sri Iyer with a very warm round of applause.
Shri Sujit Biani, founder and MD Sudeep Pharma, Shri Shanal Biani, Director Sudeep Pharma, Shri Ajay Srirang Kandelkar, Director Sudeep Pharma, Deepak Naval, ICICI, Pinkesh Soni, IIFL, board members, employees, family members. Good morning and a warm welcome to you in NSE for the listing ceremony of Sudeep Pharma Limited. NSE is proud to welcome Sudeep Pharma Limited to our family of listed corporates, which becomes the 2,905th company to list with us, and further strengthening the vibrant and growing ecosystem of the listed corporates in India. India is today the 4th largest economy and the 4th largest capital market in the world. Since we started operations in 1994, the market capitalization of listed corporates has grown 127 times, reaching 472 lakh crores or US 5.29 trillion. At NSE, our commitment has been to provide a platform that enables companies to grow, investors to participate in the growth journey, and also to make India's economy thrive. NSE today serves more than 12.2 crore investors, unique investors, holding over 24 crore accounts, spanning 99.85% of all the PIN codes in the country. NSE has emerged to be amongst the global leaders in IPO fund mobilization, and in the current financial year alone, 86 companies have raised over 1.3 lakh crore through IPOs on the main board. A public listing is a beginning of a new chapter that reflects the company's performance, governance standards, leadership, and the spirit of entrepreneurship. We're proud to offer Sudeep Pharma access to a broad investor base, a fair, transparent, and efficient market ecosystem. I congratulate the entire team of Sudeep Pharma, merchant bankers, ICICI Securities, IIFL Capital Services, legal advisors, Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas, PR agency, Concept Communications, and all parties.
Next is the Memento Exchange, which again is a very auspicious and a very significant moment in this event to commemorate this partnership. I'd like to invite Sujit sir and Shanal to please join us on stage as Shri Krishnan Iyer will present a memento to Mr. Sujit. Sujit ji and Shanil, you may now take your seat. Shri Iyer, sir, I'm going to request you to stay with me for the presentation of the NSE mementos. So what's going to happen next is Shri Iyer will be presenting mementos to our banking partners and of course our legal partner and our communication partner. I'd like to invite Mr. Deepak Nawal and the team from ICICI Securities Limited, if you're here, to please join us on stage to receive the memento from Shri Iyer. Digital clock. We're counting down to the final few minutes before the bell ringing ceremony. I'd like to invite Sujit sir and Mr. Shanil on stage, because what we will do next is present a token of our gratitude and appreciation on behalf of Sudeep Pharma to all of our partners who've been very dedicated and whose contributions have been invaluable. Inviting it for Team KPMG. Okay, in case you're wondering what's happening, I think there's someone very important who's on a video call right now, who is sir, please join us. Avni Bhayani, Vidhi Bhayani, Ria, Arjun Jain, Ketan Vyas, Mr. Sirkin Salabi, Mr. Sumit Mehatre, Mr. Milind Mehta, Mr. Pranav Parekh, Mr. Deepak Nawal, and Mr. Pinkesh Soni. Requesting all of our dignitaries to please make your way to the stage. Now, everyone, we are going to count down the final 10 seconds together, okay? In case you don't have your cell phone in your hand, then please clap, make a lot of noise. Don't be standing. Requesting you all to please take your seat as the camera is capturing this live. And of course, I am expecting a roaring countdown as we start counting down to 10. So let me ask you that one quintessential question. Are you ready? Only this side is ready. What about you? Are you ready? Okay, fantastic. Final 10 seconds. All of us together. Here we go. With me. Everyone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1! Sudeep Pharma Limited! You are now officially listed on the National Stock Exchange of India. What a beautiful moment. I know you're all ecstatic. Shanil and Sujit sir's eyes are on that screen. But we are going to put our hands together once again and remind them that it is all green. Big, mighty, thunderous round of applause and big congratulations. Shri Iyer, thank you so much, sir, for doing the honors. Thank you to all of our dignitaries. Sujit sir and Shanil, please stay back on stage. And Sudeep Pharma family, आप बहुत जल्दी चुप हो गए, नहीं लगता आपको? है ना? Come on! Yeah, like that. You know, I want this atrium to sound like we're at a Michael Jackson concert. How about that? Can you make some more noise? Fantastic! Shanil and Sujit sir, please stay back with me. Requesting all of our dignitaries, please take your seat. Everyone stay glued to those chairs because we're going to take the next few minutes to complete the felicitation ceremony before we exit this beautiful atrium. Let me invite Team Hogan Lovell on stage. Quick check, are you here in the room? Team Hogan Lovell, if you could please join me here. Okay, it appears that they're not here. Let me go ahead and invite Team Frost and Sullivan. print trade. And as he receives the memento, I'm now going to invite on stage the team that we refer to as Sudeep IPO.
Sudeep Pharma team, especially Sujit Bhai, Shanil Bhai. Well, we are not surprised by this listing because we had the strong belief in Sudeep Pharma right from the days we started working on this assignment. So thank you so much for having IIFL Capital Services being part of this fabulous journey. I would like, on behalf of the IIFL Capital Services, to give an immense pleasure to propose the vote of thanks. It's indeed a proud moment for all of us as we gather here today to celebrate the stellar listing of Sudeep Pharma. Let's give it up once again. Well, today marks the beginning of an exciting new chapter of a homegrown global player which has enriched our lives with minerals, vitamins, and nutrition. Let me also take this opportunity on behalf of the company to wholeheartedly welcome the new shareholders who have posed their confidence in the company. I would extend our deepest gratitude to Sujit Bhai, Shanil Bhai, and the entire Sudeep Pharma team for making us part of this fabulous journey. We also thank our regulators, stock exchanges, councils, the registrar, ad agency, and everyone who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this day a huge success. While Sudeep Pharma begins its journey as a listed entity, we are confident it will continue to lead with purpose, scale with integrity, and deliver long-term value for all its stakeholders. Thank you once again, and congratulations to you.
Mr. Soni, thank you so much for the vote of thanks and also for your incredible partnership in this journey. Well, ladies and gentlemen, almost can't believe I'm saying this, but with that, we officially close the listing ceremony of Sudeep Pharma Limited. And let's do that with another final thunderous round of applause. Lots of noise. Many congratulations, everyone. It's time for you to truly celebrate. Once again, Sujit sir, Chanel, many congratulations to you, your wonderful family, the entire leadership team. A shout out to Mr. Naval's tie. Mr. Naval, where are you? I love that tie and the touch you're giving using the brand colors. Please join us inside the building for refreshments. The stage is now available for all of you to capture your Insta moments. My name is Nia Fernandez. I'm signing off. Thank you so much for making me a part of this historic moment. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone.